baby, where don't broke me at? Where don't make me feel like say I'm not man enough. I no get nothing for offer. So all me party when look down on me. Where don't make me feel like say my life no go become something. And they walked away. All the people who promise for help me. They say come office today, tomorrow next tomorrow. The story not just the same, but I refuse to give up. I kept on hoping, I kept believing. Now everything don't change. Me brother see me life now. It don't get turned out. Famous standing name now.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, man and woman, wherever you're in this world. Welcome to another episode of your favorite talk show, the Talk to M show. We come to you every Tuesday, 8 p.m. on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. And me your host, Mulku Sulaiman Bangura. And we don't come back again, for can inform you and for can give you enough information we will use for, navigate this thing called life. Think the way them be the hide power before. Things the way, information the way we need for survive. Information the way we need for succeed. Information the way now be golf call club. Now they no more you be the information then. The information the way now be there small club then na certain quarters in the day. Now all thing on common. So we there so for can give you the information in there for free, so that you will use the information in there. Follow it better yourself. What you do the information is entirely up to you. So that's why we designed the show. We designed the show for crash the gates. This now not now gatekeepers. We tire out gatekeeping. We crash the gates now. There is room for everybody. So that's why we designed the show for inform and help the young generation, tutor, mentor, and coach the young generation for make right decisions, for make they also succeed in this life. And you can also be a part of the show. You can send me a text message on 079-994-993, or you can call me on 079-994-993, and you can give you 2 cents. You can ask questions, you can give comments, you can whatever kind of you mind or you want to talk about it. Let's talk about it regarding the show. And today's topic, we will talk about the different types of US visas. We'll continue the conversation because last week we started that conversation there, and I see the conversation take a life on its own on TikTok, on social media. Thank you so much, my listeners, my friends, my fans. We really push, the listenership. It had currently I get over 14,000 views on TikTok. I don't do anything just on itself. Because I cut her into snippets, and the show is really getting there. So thank you so much for you to listen, or you to watch me on TikTok, or you to watch me on Facebook, or you to go check out the snippets and social media platform. You can check me at on Facebook, Mulku MULKU EMYUBANGURA, Mulku MU Bangura on Facebook, and you go see I can drop me snippets in there. On TikTok also Mulku MULKU_EMYU or Mulku EMYU. You will see me there, and you can follow the snippets in there if you know how much the full show self. Or you can also go on the YouTube channel Mulku Sulaiman Bangura. You will see some of the shows and they I can drop there for you and miss the episode in full. So sit back, relax. We get an amazing show for you. We can't talk about the US visas, the US visa fees. Talk more about it, just expand on them, and give you all the information that we need. And if you get a question, please call and you ask. And I see the phone don't be light up. It's small. Don't start the show. They can call. Just give you 10 minutes and then you call back. Yeah. Okay. We'll take a short break. When I come back, we will continue from where we left off and hit the show.
With me baby now, anything I like that they buy now. Turn down, cause me I let it turn down, and then they run down. I'm looking forward to a brighter future. I'm moving ahead, I never stop for nothing. I'm looking forward to a brighter future. I'm moving ahead, I never stop for nothing. For this one where we dey, people go come inside you life. Some go come for stay, and some go come and go. The reason why someone go stay, now only God know. The reason why someone go go, now God is if know. Me brother, me I don't go regret. If you decide for go, it's happened for a reason. Now only God know what you get for no say. It's never the end, cause the downfall of the man know, not to the end of the life. And then they give up, and then they turn down. Every day and they turn up. See me follow it pop up. Famous na the name now. You know what say, you don't know me now. Now me so this glad on the party now.
Yes, welcome back again. Thank you for being a part of the show. If you just joined me, this is now your favorite talk show, the Talk to M show. They come to you every Tuesday on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. And yes, as I say, you can be part of the show. You can call me or send me a text message on 0799949993. And we did talk about line to this myself again. I am your host, Mulko Sulaiman Bangara. Last week we talked extensively, even though we know conclude on the topic. Oh, by the way, I was supposed to have a guest here today, but unfortunately, he not show up. But hopefully next week, it go there around and we go continue this conversation and open them up because I want for let more people contribute. Let me quickly say this. This is a disclaimer. I said last week, and I'm not going to tire for saying. Now, I am not an immigration expert. I am not an immigration attorney. I do not work with the U.S. Embassy. I do not work for the U.S. Embassy. Nobody knows say me na ask for can talk about U.S. visas. And I want for me to understand say we're going to only talk about U.S. visas. In subsequent programs, we're going to talk about Canadian visas. We're going to talk about the Schengen visas. We're going to talk about all these things. We are not experts. However, we go give you own 2 cents, and me go give me own 2 cents based on my experience and based on within other research. And research, I mean by research, I mean Google and ChatGPT, and also based on just speaking to friends, people who get experience. We don't go through certain immigration challenges. And all the information that we don't gather, now we go put together and bring can to you. Because I think the wrong information is going around, and for only combat misinformation, now for bring the right information. And point people there, Usane can go get the authentic information. Not to me write any of these things, they're on their websites. They did a bold one. I tell now last week, say, not all Jebush. This information is open for everybody. You can go there. Go tap into this information, listen, read, understand, make calls, speak to the experts every day, and then fully get the correct information instead of fashion then say. So that's exactly what we are doing here. That's what the show is about, for amplify the conversations the way usually people they actually talk about in the open. Conversations when you're talking to your imam, talking to your pastor, or your close friends. That's exactly why we designed the show, and that's why this topic is there, for amplify the conversation. Okay, so I have to make a quick correction. Last week I be there so, and I mentioned when I be to talk about how the visa works, and I mentioned once the embassy don't print the visa on the passports. For now, as at now in Sierra Leone, 3 years visa in the GIU usually, and now at the port of entry, now and then they go tell you you stipulate a time how long you for spending at the country, not the US generally. Now I think I mentioned seeing a stamp, then the stamp your passport. So as at 2022, and that is you don't tell me what to have. So as of 2022, then changed the law. Now they no longer stamp on the passport. Now then they issue you a document we call I-94. I be telling you last week, say America don't want them to get documents there. So then they issue you a document we call I-94, and you can access that document digitally. They give you the link. It gets your name, it gets you passport number, your passport details. And at then they put how long you for spend in the country. it then at the I-94 document where you can access her online. You can print her. If you can print her, you put her on your phone. You put her on your phone. If possible, say put a reminder like the date for like a 2 days or 3 days or for lady on the safe side, 1 week before you left, you put her on your calendar. Say I for all left this country by the X date, X time. Put her on the, or you snap and put her as a note. Put her on your phone so you go constantly they see and for remind you. So you know go forget. Say I forget. Say I for all left this place. Something you forget. So you need to pay very close attention if you are applying for a non-immigrant visa. Remember we talk about the different types of visa categories. So if you're applying for a non-immigrant visa, for go waka, for go see your family, for go do your medical, whatever now you objective for go. Remember now on that I-94, within the issue at the port of entry, the customs officers in the issue, usually like I say, you can also access them on an email or on a link. Sorry, it's web based. You can access it also online. Just go there, you sign up, and then boom, you see them there. Sometimes I don't think you even need for sign up, but it's online, and you can access them there, and it gets your passport number. It gets the term way for common other country there. So go overstay for any reason. So that's the correction I needed to make. That not the only one that I think need for updates. It was a recent update. I don't think I catch that one day. So people I see them come for me on TikTok, the corrector. It's fine, it's okay. I mean, we're all humans, we make mistakes here and there. So I take the correction into good faith, and that's why I'm coming here and passing on the right information, because that's exactly what I'm supposed to do. I can always say I'm not the highest grade of reading in dispensary, neither am I the strongest avenger. I'm not the smartest in the room, me not the most intelligent person. I'm slow. So all this information I give you, not just because I think people they need them, and we all need us. If me sister need them, for open doors for me. Forget to say I forget to. Now we don't clear that day. Let me continue the conversation. I be say we go talk about the visa fees as it stands now. So before I talk about the visa fee, I need to pass a very important information where I think about last week, and I also think about this week. In 2026, I know we get football fans in there, so we all know say the US they host the World Cup. I think it's next year, right? Yes, next year. The US they host the World Cup next year, and so Trump passed a bill. When they listen news, now no care, not concern me, not to my business. Now when they think he rich, now we can bet you. Now they tell you begin say, outside this thing come on, no one here. People not care, they need listen news. All time I talk about America, all time this boy talk about America. Yes, because whether you like it or not, there are people that are directly affected by these things. Right now, you're going to make on concern like directly affect you. Now, God can't open you. You say, I'm going to watch World Cup. You see the shock of your life. You say, why me not they follow? Just me not be know this. So, yes, you feel you're in a very embarrassing situation. So, you will say no concern me. Sit down. As I be they say, in 2026, the cost of visa fee it still stay the same, but Trump in big beautiful bill where they don't pass, don't make now, then get for add another fee. Yeah, for one way the same TSO for people the way they go they need the car. Not just they go to that place and another they come. Trump say okay, well for prevent this entire nonsense, I add another extra $250. $250. I call her visa integrity fee. Who pass mark me? We see Trump say they not put integrity fees. This is not because people. Trump don't doubt people integrity. It's okay. We need to. Your integrity is going to cost you $250. So Trump in big beautiful bill, it add something they say. Where you don't pay you visa fee, you have to pay another extra $250. So in other words, Una always have a math. Me a fool. $250 plus $185. How much that is so? I need for check. I'm not giving people any wrong information. So, if you listen to me now, I know this might be a shock to you. I can say the wrong thing and can't come up for me back na TikTok. So, $250 plus $185 because currently the visa fee now $185. Now $435. My calculator say $435. So imagine if you go to a travel party of 3, 4, 5. Hey. Imagine if you go to Pekin, you go to your other Pekin, you get Kabul, you get 6. Ready? You pay the 185 plus the 285 extra. Yes, in 2026, that's exactly what's going to happen. When they listen, use now watch. When they talk about make on they watch CNN. But now I'm gonna the country. Now this you get for pay extra. Yeah. So I said that tell now this. So you go to prepare your pockets where you want to travel now. They call it visa integrity fee in 2026. The cost, the visa fee will still be the same. Well, as I know, if it changes good day, the US Embassy go announce them at their Facebook, and also on the website, and they're gonna make a public statement. But for now, I'm get $5. I'm saying okay. So for that, they were confused by dollar. I know, but come on, sabi dollar na this. Some man sabi the exchange rate safe. $185, according to today's street rate, to bank rate, to street rates, $1 na 23.7 they change them. 23.7 million, so I need to change them. Right now, $185 at 23.7 million, they give something like 4,384, 85. It depends. You say you go change them, right? 4,000. All loans 4 million for one way that America don't take almost years, we don't come alone. I don't take past 10 years. Now 4 million loans and 4,384,000 or 385,000 plus the $205 winner. $250. I mean, they give me no. Plus the $250, when I 5,925 lios at 23.7. It depends where you go change to. So in total, for you 1 grain, now 10,309 lios now. Next year. It's Alex working for it, but that's in because the ban still in effect. So for one person now 10,000 you get for pay for go for that for just the visa side, and don't come by the ticket and the other costs we get for spend. So I said that in formula, so you go know this year. This is a very, very, very important information for we all for consume. All right, so una be support Trump. Well, now this now be support. So all be and guess what? If them money there, so I don't know how it works. I know so you get a lot of questions in your head now. You go ask me, say, well, if do you not ever pay this money if they not give you? So I'm very, very certain say now when they don't give you the visa, the 3 years, now you have to pay that money there. That's my I not see that operational yet. This is going to come into effect in 2026. So I don't know the terms and conditions. I'm just what's the word I'm looking for now? Are they hope say na so them go do? So are they kind of like a forecast? See, they no go put us say pauper if you get them for you if you get so you know get no. I just hope say now when you get they don't give you the visa because na so them put on the visa integrity fee. I hope say now when you don't get the visa now they pay that extra $250 day. Yeah. So let we hope say at least they lift the ban soon so that you apply sooner and then you forgo because by next year a lot of people get for the flock in the US for go watch the World Cup and we can afford them. So yeah, so that's it for that announcement. Now let me come out to the other aspect of the things that we're not supposed to do where you get a non-immigrant visa. I remember last week we talked a lot. I don't want to go again back over with every time I talk about non-immigrant visa. I am saying I am not. I see people in the sending messages on TikTok. They ask me for travel advice. Me not to travel agent. Me not to consular officer. I am just telling you this information and pointing you say go to the US Embassy website, go get more information. Go to call them, then call center. They are accessible. Talk to them. In fact, the visa center, the US visa center is there. The email there, you can send an email there, and you can talk to somebody on the support side. Then can give you more information on NTR. Now you credit somewhere you go born, but it's not free information and already they give you. Okay, so go there for some of the information there. Nobody no come to me can ask me for travel advice. I don't give you no travel advice. Me no to traveler. Me no they take money that person and I not sabi that itself. So I'm just pointing you so you go get the authentic information as I am supposed to do. So I'll quickly talk about the things that we're not supposed to do on a non-immigrant visa, because we talk about the different categories last week. We say we get 3 categories. We get the non-immigrants, we get the immigrants, and then we get the humanitarian visa categories. Non-immigrants, we talk about the B1, B2, we talk about the F1, the J1, the M1 visas, where people can use for go. In fact, the H1B also falls under non-immigrant. And then you get the immigrants, the IRC, the K, and the DV lottery. These are all immigrant visas. Also the employment-based national interest waiver. Also it's an immigrant visa. And we get the for the non-immigrants, you get the O and the P, which are mostly for exceptional athletes and musicians and those other category, also the people. And then also we get the immigrants, of course, as I mentioned, DV lottery. And then we get now the humanitarian, where they get our TCP, temporary protected TPS, sorry, temporary protected status visa. We usually they can also give for there's also they can give for asylum seekers and refugee. And also for anybody with the work when a diplomat or somebody with the work under in one of them alphabet institutions. So we talk extensively. If you want to go back and go listen to go watch my YouTube and you go see the full length of it, or watch snippets to I post on my TikTok as well. Now, non-immigrant visa. The things then we for do where actually you are in violation of. Meaning, if you go now the US now with a non-immigrant visa and you do any of the things there, so you are in violation. You are committing a crime. And you can't go into someone's country and you start for commit crime. You don't already start on the wrong footing. You don't show disrespect for the country in laws, and you don't tell the country, say, you are willing to basically piece on the constitutions and the things that we hold them dear. You cannot do that, right? So we quickly talk about the things that we're not supposed to do. Now, with the B1, B2 visa, B1, B2, you're not supposed for work at all. You're not supposed for work. You're not supposed to gain any formal employment. You're not supposed to earn money. You're not supposed to engage in any paid work, right? So there is a term what we can use under the table. They sabi not say they not sabi, they know all landy. Then waiting under the table jobs. You're not supposed to do that, Andy. Legally, if you are caught, then they send you come back. And then you can make it very difficult for you to apply for visa the next time. So you're not supposed to do any under the table kind of work. Because for them, they're very big on taxes. And not only that, I'm just saying this, they're very big on taxes. Then they're also very strict on the laws. And say you go there for go visit and then you go there for go walk back. It doesn't make any sense. You have to stay the course, exactly what you go there for, now you're supposed to go do. So don't veer away. So you're not supposed to do that. No long-term stay, meaning no overstay. If they give you a maximum of 6 months, by 5 months, no make that happen. You know to pass the baby come on people country. Commode, you come, we come, and then of course then you don't then also you don't left, because then they update you your I-94. You just can update your I-94, but they can update them for you the day they left, and say I don't come on a country, I don't come back to my country. They don't see that one day. So clearly, if you want to go the next time, it's going to be easy. Even though you get the 3 years, if you want to go the next time, it's going to be easy. And if your visa don't expire, or for and they check you status and they check you travel status for see if you never overstay or commit any crime in the process. So do not overstay. Leave before the date. where them put stay on the I-94. If for any reason you the let's say sometime let's say out of freak accident or some kind of natural disasters or some kind of delayed flights, some kind of bad, you the state. There are always provisions when they make. We can send an email to the USCIS office. You can send an email to them, telling them exactly, say, oh, I want for left on this particular date, but my flight has been cancelled or so and so reasons. On a case by case basis, they can, if with enough evidence, extend your I-94 by just a couple of days. With enough evidence, they did that for me with a J1, so I know they can do that for someone with B1, B2. So yes, you can, but you have to communicate that early and then provide adequate evidence for proof. Say yes, you wanted to leave, but you are still stuck there for reasons we know to you cause them. So you're not supposed to enroll in any degree program. Now that's a very tricky one. I know most people go there and say, okay, well, what if I want to enroll now to a program? The law says you're not supposed to enroll to any degree program, but American are country like money. America is a capitalist. So this is why they are killing any socialist idea. Bernie Sanders don't ever see the light of day. I see Mam Dandy they make some headway in New York, but the OAC and anybody we left leaning to the points of socialism, they will hate you and demonize you because that country is all about capitalism. They have the money for let them get free healthcare for everybody. They have the resources for do free education for everybody. Canada they don't want, Sweden they don't want, Norway they don't want. Why you buy the US? But they can never do it because it's a capital. Now money nine don't find that. Now Yana and go and come. Them believe in capitalism purely. So socialism would never see the light of day. Well, at least not in my lifetime. But I'm saying all of this to say, we can talk about that much later with me, with other political, friends. But I say all of this to say, they lack money. So if you go there on a, B1, B2, and you want to go studying at the university, and you don't show proof of funding, say, yes, I want to apply for so-and-so course, you get the money for pay for the course, you don't pay perhaps until the first time, and then you put and say, well, I can, I have the money. There are ways and means you can still able for transition your visa from from the B1, B2 to an F1 visa. Yes, they are always thinking that because all they care about is money. If you can prove that you have the money, you can prove that you have the resources, you don't pay your fees, and na solid cause, you able convince and say after the cause that they return back to my country, because that's what most people don't do. When they apply for things, then they forget say these people read these things. And then they know the visa we come with, and that visa that is supposed for you turn back. And when you apply, you the right time, you put on this at the turn back. So say visa a full man in either. You supposed to always put and say when at the turn back, your future has to be outside of the US. So once you put and say at the come back at the return, they can contribute to national development. Yes, they will figure out a way, then waive a few things, and then you can still able for transition your visa. It's quite it's not, I don't think it's a delicate or difficult process, but yes, they do that. Just that didn't discourage people from using that. The one that you apply NIAS directly with an F1 and then you go. But if you go there with B1, B2, you prove so you get the resources, yes, you can switch to a student visa. No intent to immigrate. Yes, so usually that's the hope. You need to go there with a B1, B2 with an intention for go immigrate. So you have to demonstrate that on your application. When you apply, you get for make them no say, I go there for a short stint and then I'm going to return back home because I get a business, I get a job, or I get me pikin, or I get my wife, or I get so much commitment back home where I can come back to for can continue my work now. So you have to demonstrate that on you on your application. So you're not for showing intent. The visa is for temporary purposes only. If you go there for medical, you get for don't book the hospital, book appointment. Possibly, if you possible self for don't already pay you medical fees, then also okay, this person how we go within so and so time you go done and then you come back. You at least then also plan for go stay there. if, like I say, it's state there. So if you see you show any sign of intensity, you want for steady, you want for steady permanently, you are in trouble. Now, then can say also frequent and extended visits can raise a red flag. Yes, for the consular office. If you do really fast, and then you overstay, then that's a problem. You're not supposed to get any access to public benefits, so they get social programs. Them right? It's called social programs, and I just don't talk about socialism. Yes, but those social programs are still widely condemned by a lot of people but they offer them. So they get SNAP programs for families that then they below a particular income earning bracket, then get other programs then they offer for small, for people that we know they work, unemployment fund. They get all that boku small social programs and no more, and give free free food in certain states where they offer to people that really under certain age brackets and income brackets. So they get different. You're not supposed to benefit from them because to an American citizen, or neither to anybody where they on a temporary status way valid. You're not supposed to benefit from that at all. So yeah. So that's it for the non-immigrants, the B1, B2. I hope that clear. We'll take a short break. When I come back, and I'll continue with the other type of visa.
Make me feel like say I'm not man enough. I no get nothing for offer. So only party when look down on me. Where don't make me feel like say the life no go become something. And they walked away. All the people who promise for help me, they say come office today, tomorrow, next tomorrow. The story not just the same, but I refuse to give up. I kept on hoping, I kept believing. Now everything don't change. People that see me life now, they don't get turned down. Famous and the name now. You know go fit say, you don't know me now. Anytime I like a fly to Dubai now. Hey, with me baby now. Anything I like that they buy now. Turn up, cause me I let it turn down. I let it run down. I'm looking forward to a brighter future. I'm moving ahead. I never stop for nothing. I'm looking forward to a brighter future. I'm moving ahead. I never stop for nothing. People go come inside you life. Some go come for stay, and some go come and go. The reason why someone go stay, now only God know. The reason why someone go. Now God himself know. Me brother, me I don't go regret. If you decide for go, it's happened for a reason. Now only God know. What you get for no say. It's never the end. Cause the downfall of a man, no, not to the end of the life. And then they give up, and then they turn down. Every day they turn up. See me color, it pop up. Famous and the name now. You know what say, you don't know me now. Now me so scatter the party now. Even you baby, they calling now. Cause now me they make all man they ready now. You next on the beats now. The people just they craze, just they dance now. Hey, they just a dance now, they just a party now. I'm looking forward to a brighter future. I'm moving ahead. I never stop for nothing. Hey, with me baby now. Anything I like that they buy now. Turn up, cause me I let it turn down. I let it run down. I'm looking forward to a brighter future. I'm moving ahead. I never stop for nothing. I'm looking forward to a brighter future. I'm moving ahead. I never stop for nothing. For this one where we did, people go come inside you life.
Yes, welcome back again. This is now your favorite talk show, the Talk to M show. They come to you every Tuesday on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. If you did listen to me on radio, thank you so much for being a part of the show. If you did watch me on Facebook, you are amazing. Thank you. Wherever you do watch me from, if you do on TikTok as well, I do on TikTok live right now. Thank you so much for patiently listening to me, and I appreciate you guys. So yeah, if you just joined me now your host Mulko Sulaiman Bangura, and like I say, we do the show every Tuesday, and we don't talk about the visa, the US visa, the different types of visas, and which everything you need, what's in the mean, what's in the things that we're supposed to do and the things that we're not supposed to do with those visas. I know some people might determine now say, oh, but you're not an immigration officer, you're not an immigration person, so and this visa thing you don't go on for quite a while. I said earlier, it's intentional. It's very deliberate, and this is what I am going to do, and I will continue for the give people information from research and experience, so that then we're using for information they are equipped themselves for make the right decisions. I think for me, these are something that we would only talk now with small silos, and we know they amplify the conversations, and these are national conversations, so for amplify. It's very challenging for get consulars for come and can talk about these things, and so you find out a lot of misinformation. People did lie to us, so a lot of misinformation there out there. So, and all I did do is just pointing people to the right. Pointing people aside for get the right information. That's all I'm doing. Based on if I give you something you whet your appetite concerning the US, go to the US embassy. You will see all the information and get a website. I posted on my last show. I will do it again on the show. Everything did it. Not to Ojebush, not to Bondo Society. All thing did it. It's no longer a secret. Yeah. So you go get all the information there you require. Now, let's quickly run down the prices of some of the non-immigrant visa, because I promised for that last week. B1 B2 currently now $185, right? B1 B2 visa currently. So if you want to go visit, like I don't describe them, $185. When about 4,384 leones roughly. And if you want to go pay for the visa, you're gonna GT Bank. As at this moment, now GT Bank still then go pay for go. And currently, it's remember the ban still there is an existing ban, so even if you go pay safe at this moment, not for nothing, then no get for process your visa application, so it's all for nothing. So there's an existing ban. Until the ban is lifted, you just take this information, write it down somewhere, and then when you're ready you can go. Also, then they get something called the C1 transit or the D4 airline cruise. Instead now $185 you pay. So if you transit from the US, go to another country, according to what's in ChatGPT, they show me, and according to Google and according to the website, it still shows now to say $185 and they pay. And F1 student for the visa itself, now $185 as well. And H1B, the visa itself, $205 for H1B. So I don't describe H1B. If you know it's not H1B, go watch me past show. You know it's not H1B visa. And then fiancé visa, the only visa among this one that I don't call so. Fiancé visa, the only one way still permitted. Means say if you apply for fiancé, if somebody the other winner you sweetheart, and then they apply for you, say that my fiancé this in a citizen, a US citizen, didn't go standing with the government, they apply for you, then they process your visa application now. As at now you know more than the process now. That's so far that I know. And of course, if you're a diplomat and they process diplomatic passports, then the process and I make president and vice president and all these politicians and will go and come back at the moment. So that's it so far for the non-immigrant visa. Now, these are just the visa fee. It's not the only fee you go pay. There are other fees attached to it, especially for the H1B. There are other fees attached to it. So please go on the website and do your research, and then you see, let you know the fees that were attached to that particular, visa day. So it's not just, these are just like the visa, one fee. That's it. And then K1, I don't talk about the K1 fee. The K1 fee now $265 for the K1 visa. $265 and about 6,280 euros roughly, approximately. As I say, we use the current rate. We're at 23.7 state rate. 23.7 at $6,280. So it's still, like I say, accessible. You can still apply for them. Now, I don't talk about this visa integrity fee. Now look into the immigrant category. Immigrant category. Now that one the way immediate relatives, family preference. We get you. If you let's say mama get Pekin na so, but that mama don't travel, you don't American citizen, you want for file for Pekin, boom. You can file for them. Once you're under 21, boom, you can go. So now in this category. According to what I see currently now, the visa fee. Remember, I say this, there are other fees attached to these visas. This is just for the visa fee. You get all that fee that you get for pay, you get medical, you have to go for sure, you have to go for your medical. That's then get the hospital when they go send you. That's a cost on its own. You get for go pay. Then get other fees you get for pay. The visa center, the US visa center. That's another fee we get for pay separate. So there are other fees. But this is not just the visa fee we pay. $325 for the visa fee. $325. So according to as of today, it is suspended until September 11. I think this is not correct. It's still suspended, if I'm not mistaken. We will need for confirm that day. I will need for confirm this, but I think it is still affected. People they're still affected. Currently, I no must say the process very slow, extremely slow. For simple reason, when Trump come fire a lot of federal staff and staff, in the customs, and they were affected, and because of that, so some of them cases the processing get for slow because staff not there for. But that's just one reason. There are other reasons for sure, which we on small ban and Yagba will get, but other administrative lapses. So it's slower than. The process itself is slow, and then imagine now staff not available. Imagine with real small badness and all that. It's a lot is going on. So usually that's very daunting, and someone cannot give up. Someone cannot forget to say process like this they go on. So it's not your fault. You don't have anything to do about it. You just give allow the system. Some people lucky, then the process is quicker, but in itself overall. Can be a very daunting process. Now the employment based what I talk about, we're not a national interest waiver. If you want for know more, you want for comment on the show, please call me now or text me on 079-994-993. If you get a question for me, if you want for even criticize me, slander the show, please go ahead. Go there for take you slander into good. Go take the good side of it, but please just be respectful. That's all. Employment based. So you get it costs $345. As at today, the employment based. While I talk about national interest waiver, the employment based national interest waiver, the cost of the visa itself is now $345. With the form within the give for field I-40 and I-526 forms now you fill, and then you get the USCIS immigration fee, which cost around between $220 and $235, but like I say, it vary and it depends on it's on a case by case basis. And then you get the other special immigration visa I talk about now, $205 for that one day. And then you get the diversity visa, the DV lottery arenas. The visa fee itself, as at today, waiting a check online, it might not increase, it might not reduce. And I stand corrected, but what I see now, so as at today, now $330 for the fee. And you get for pay USCIS immigration fee, which separates from the visa fee. So you give a couple of fees in there, and then you give a cost you that amount of money. So traveling is expensive. Traveling to the US is expensive. Not a small money. The other thing what I want to quickly talk about is also all the money had to go. What in the US government they do to all them money there? That's something really bad for me. Of course, why is so expensive, for go to a place called United States? And guess what? When you apply for a visa, the number of people that they deny visa plenty past the number of people that they give. You money don't go buff case. Buff case if they deny you. Buff case. If, the amount of people that they deny, the number of people that they deny per year, now buff case than they. So the argument would be that money back that they can, then they invest per year, that money back that they can't give you. But it's insane. When I think about it, I'm like, it's really expensive for travel go to the US, and even if even go set for all that money, it just goes to waste. So one for think about it, and if you get somebody safe would even think about helping you or trying to help file for you for travel or write for you invitation or something, you should be grateful, because that whole process is quite daunting and very expensive. No one makes some money or even attempt for the one. So I think I talked about this the other day. I say required documentation what you need for travel. You need to get your valid passport. You need to get for non-immigrant visa, please. You need to get your passport. You need to get your DS-160 confirmation page, and then you can forget your visa. If I don't pay your visa application fee, you can forget your passport size photograph. If you know sabi for your size, I'm 600 by 600 dimensions. You can meet them cameraman. They all sabi for that now. And then of course, you don't complete your DS-160. You don't pay the fee. You can go to the website and schedule an interview. Now, for UA, don't tell you apply for a visa. Then don't change their website. Okay. The websites now where then get, if I'm not mistaken, let me quickly, like I say, I know they can correct me and go blasphemy. Okay. So it's called usvisaappt.com, usvisaappointment.com. So that's a new platform now. So UNONU, I learned about this the hard way, and so far. So UNONU, okay. Usually in the past, it used to be so simple. Actually, it used to be so simple. But in August of last year, and then changed the visa application. They migrate from that old system to a new system. So now, how the new system works? So if you have to apply for a visa now, okay, for a US visa now, especially non-immigrant, okay. Of course, immigrant as well, but all visas, in fact, not even all visas. But for non-immigrant visas, if you have to apply for non-immigrant visas now, listen to this carefully. What you do is, first of all, you go to the website, you apply by filling out the DS-160 form for non-immigrant visas. You apply and fill out the DS-160 form. You can do that all by yourself. All right. If you go there, you follow the prompt, follow the procedures. If you know sabi, you know, go back to school, ask somebody help you and fill out the process. They fill out the form, boom. Okay. After filling out that form, and then it generates a confirmation list. Okay. Now that confirmation page will generate. Now they give you a code they. All right. The confirmation page gets a barcode. Okay. Keep that. Save that barcode. Take her, put her aside. The next thing we need to do. You need to come to this website, right? This website we then call US Visa Appointments for short. usvisaappt.com. You need to go on that website today, and then you create a login. Create a login, just like we login for Facebook, Instagram, or whatever. You create a login at that website. That website today. When you don't create a login on just a new website, right? And then you're supposed for able for right there and then you're supposed for able for now you I think you're supposed for sign up. After signing up, you go add you go create a profile. The next thing is to create a profile for you with the travel. If now to the travel, you get for now to then at the travel party, you create a profile for now two. If now you want green, create a profile. Now when you create that profile, okay, you put they ask you all the details. You follow the prompt to get different prompts where they ask you. Follow that prompt, and then when you don't create that profile, the system they generate a number we then call the Amentum number. Now that number the way the system don't generate, that momentum number day. Now you they take with your visa confirmation form with your passport, you go down a bank, GT Bank, and then you go pay for your visa. Where you go pay now GT Bank they ask you for that momentum number day. That code in GT Bank they ask you, see where that code where you don't generate from the system. That code in now GT Bank the inputs where it is within the send that in system. Basically that code is kind of like validating, say yes, you don't pay for the visa, right? And after you don't pay for that, they don't send that code, blah blah blah. GT Bank say okay, go. They give you that. They give you a receipt, okay? And they give you a receipt, and the receipt number where GT Bank give you, the receipt number where GT Bank give you. When you come back, right? Remember, this is very critical. The system they give you, if I'm not mistaken, please. If I mistake, correct me in the comments page. 72 hours. In 72 hours, if I don't input the details of that you receive somebody on that profile you don't create, because that's the only way you can actually schedule an interview for the non-immigrant visa. All right. You suppose for count that receipt where GT Bank give you. Go to the US visa appointment login. You log in your details. You enter your password and all that stuff. You go to your profile, and then you enter. They ask you the system. They ask you where you receipt number. So you put the bank where you pay, the time, and the receipt number. Boom. It's supposed now for take you to the next page where now the interview page. That now if it will show you now. It's a step by step, of course. Then eventually you will end up with the available interview dates. We usually can take. I mean, nowadays 90 days. Sometimes it's a lot. That's a whole conversation and so on. But that's how you actually able for scheduled interview. So if you don't tell where you apply for a US visa, or you don't apply for US visa for the last 12, 24 months, you are in trouble, because if you not get this information, I am telling you, are going to blunder. You're going to make a mistake, and if you're not careful, you will not get any retribution. Okay, so I don't state this clearly, and I don't help pass on this information. So for you, and know, I hope this information will be helpful to you. Where you go use for technically make the right decisions for you. For you, so money will go to waste, and it will speed up your process. Okay, so quickly before they round up, as Tim don't they catch me. So the next one I want to quickly talk about here. Okay, so I get something one note down there. So it says supporting document, but honestly, now I don't think this is a secret anymore. People they already know, some of the supporting documents they need within the travel, outside with the travel, especially with non-immigrant visa, with the travel to the US. I mean, employment letter stating the position, your salary, your business registration, land and property documents, the bank statement, the last 3 to 6 months. So, I mean, these are all things that they always say for daily. But to be honest with you, you can still submit it until I deny you. I've seen people submitting it and deny them. But so this, it's not like guarantee say we submit salary they give you. However, you're just following the procedures. Okay, so yeah, I mean, supporting documents highly recommended: employment letter, business registration, land, a document or bank statement. And then purpose of traveling, like why you travel if you're a tourist. If you're able to show them you travel itinerary, like usai wango, usai the waka, specifically, okay, I want to go New York, I want to go Staten Island, or I want to go Yosemite, or I want to go see Mount Rushmore, or I want to go see San Francisco, I want to go see the Golden Gate Bridge. So you like the need for kind of like an itinerary way go basically say, okay, well, this person knows how to go. You know exactly side you want to go. Or you want to go to Rhode Island, or you want to go, So it depends. So if you're able to show that one day, like, you show booked hotels or motels or wherever you want to go stay. If in an Airbnb, you show the address, society to go, you show the receipts of that. That also can help, the process for say, this person already don't spend money, because they will welcome you if you're going. They know that you're going to spend money in the country. Like I tell you, America is a capitalist country. All they care about is just money. They don't care about anything else than money. So if you're able to prove to them, say, okay, the car so I can spend money, and I don't already start for spend money, I don't pay, hotels now, I don't pay this, I don't pay that and that. I mean, that's one way for actually force their hand, because they would love people that come to their country to spend money. They don't want anybody really can put more pressure on their economy. They want people who can actually give them money. So that's another way for look at it. And then also you get if na medical, right? If you don't put and say, okay, well, I'm going to do my colonoscopy na St. Vincent Hospital in Worcester, Massachusetts. Boom. You don't already they want to see your appointment, they want to see the doctor where they handle the colonoscopy, they want to see the time, and they want to see you don't pay the hospital already. If you get a receipt then that also can force the hand for say, okay, this person is really serious about what you want to go do, And for medical situations, they can really very careful with it, because they don't want for be the reason why you die on untimely death. So if you get enough adequate reasons for proof, say, yeah, I don't really book the hospital, I don't book the doctor, I don't pay for this thing, and this is how they count for, they might, be very thoughtful about giving you the visa. Like I say, guarantee no deal. I'm just giving you the things that we might think about. And I am not a consular person, I am not an immigration attorney, neither am the highest grade of reading dispensary. I don't give the information there for let you know. For business conference invitation, they need to see your business partner. They need to know the business partner. Perhaps you even schedule if now meeting. Then so that's tricky sometimes, because they can ask you, why you need to meet this person and why you need to meet this business partner in person. You have to really convince them why, because now you could do remote meeting, you could do Zoom, you could do Teams, you could do all these video conferencing platforms. So why you need to go see this person physically? So you have to have adequate proof say yes, and need for see this person in person. You need to have it has to be ironclad plan, way impenetrable, so that then will believe what you do, they will believe what you say. So that also has, so from the US also an invitation letter, a recommendation can help, purpose of a visit, or how long you visit for, and that kind of stuff. And the visa usually in the US embassy in IASO, and I need to conduct the interview today by a consular officer. One thing I will say before I go, the last and final thing I will say, it's very important that when you go for a visa interview, stop lying, man. I mean, no need for a lie. I mean, go there and be truthful and be open. These guys, they are trained psychologists. The consular officers go through a lot of training. One of them training is profiling. They know you when you begin to lie. So you open more so they know you lie. They know you're lying. Sometimes they can just give you the benefit of the doubt. But stop lying, man. They're not stupid. And guess what? People in there where actually they go tell them all them procedures there, tell them all them backdoor ways there. Then they go tell them information that they already know they have it. So I mean, you don't need for lie. I mean, you just need for tell them exactly as it is, and you give them the opportunity for make that decision, because you lying might not even help you. So it might not even help you in any way. So just go there and say the facts and see exactly what it is, and see exactly if they can get a second thought and give you the visa. So I think for today I've said enough, and in subsequent program I'll be supposed to bring an immigration attorney where we can also from a very professional, somebody who don't study this thing for quite a while. We can talk about immigration from the immigration attorney side of it. But they say go vacation. Yeah, money sweet, bro. Go vacation. So I'll go for wait until you return from vacation for make a get an answer. So myself the wait for me until I ever been go vacation. Okay, so as I say, when it come, when it turn, then I go try for quickly meet him and see how best we can team up, and he can tell me, help me with the professional aspect of it, the legal aspect of it, and some of the things that we'll for discuss. But like I say, we move on to I want to move on to the Schengen visa by next week. If I don't get a guest, I want to bring people and we can. If I can bring people and we can tell you more about the Schengen visa. Breaking down how to get the Schengen visa, or how to travel to the UK, the type of visa categories in there as well, how much it costs for pay, and then we can move now to Canada. Canada is a lot for talk about Canada programs. Maybe I will just start with Canada. Immigration opportunities, study opportunities. Talk about the express entry and programs for citizens out of Canada and all that stuff. So all the information that go to you, which you do, and I left to you. That's exactly why we designed this show. Now, I have been your host, and thank you for being a part of the show. For you to take the time for listening to me, I'm so grateful. For you they watch me on YouTube, on Facebook, you are an amazing person. Thank you so much. I want to say thank you to the management and staff of Epic Radio, and of course me, producer. And I want to say thank you to DJ Wonder, we don't stick with me throughout this time, and Bakar, where they being known at the digital side of the show. And thank you so much. And until next week, I have been your host, Mulku Sulaiman Bangura. Good night.
Famous to all the baby where them walk me at.